Hey everyone, how are you doing? Hope everything's going well. It's been a while, so I wanted to give you guys an update on what's been going on. So I've been living in Qingdao, China for the last 2 months. I've taken a job here as the new director of music at an incredible music school over here, which I'm really fortunate to be at. But that's not really the interesting thing. I think the interesting thing is living and working here finally for 2 months and trying to come to terms with this new culture and this new place. To give you some background, I've been coming to China for 15 years now, off and on, but this is the first time that I've worked over here. And so since I've started working here, it's of course completely different, because working versus visiting is a completely different thing. So I wanted to give some insights. I don't know if they're insights, but at least some thoughts on how China is so different than America and why I think it's so great. I've been trying to think about what I'd say on this video to not sound like everything is better in China, but at the moment everything does seem like it's in a different perspective, a different realm. So let's break down, if I don't get hit by this bike, let's break down some things that are kind of important for, hold on, I gotta go over here. What are some things that are kind of important living in China versus living in the States? All right. So the first thing is the level of safety here in China. I didn't realize it until I had just decided to take late night strolls here in Qingdao, and I have to say I've never felt safer than in any other place. China has like 0 crime rate, and you can feel it. You can feel it with the people. You can feel it day to day. You can feel it if I want to take a stroll at 2 a.m. Not that I would, but if I wanted to, and in a huge city like this, I would never worry about anything, because safety is really amazing here. So that somehow, that little point, the fact that you feel safe leaving your house, you feel safe bringing your kids to the park, you feel safe having an evening stroll, it changes your mindset. It changes your mindset, because you don't have to worry. You don't have to look over your shoulder, things like that. So that's a big realization. That's a big realization about what the difference is. Another huge thing, one of many, is the education system here. Tomorrow, in fact, my son is going to start his school. He's going to an international school. Sounds nice. And he will get this really great education there. It's bilingual. It's English and in Chinese, and it's gonna be it's a fantastic school. It's the kind of school that I don't think we would even be able to. We don't have anything like this in the United States. So it will be wonderful for him, and I'm excited to see how it affects him. I'm also excited that it's Chinese and English, because it will have a huge effect. third thing that I've noticed in this short time is really the incredible optimism in this country. There is this wonderful can-do attitude where anything is possible and things happen very quickly. And that's really exciting as an American, because you want to be part of something that is moving quickly. If you look at the public transport situation in China, you'll see that it's extremely well connected with all these high-speed rails, so you can get anywhere around this huge country, and it's very convenient. Of course, subway systems in a big city like this, in Qingdao, there's a great subway system, all those things. But all that we sort of know about China already, that it's thriving and a lot of great things. But I think the thing that we miss is that there is this great optimism. There is this great feeling of going forward, and things are thriving here. Things are really thriving here in incredible ways. Anyway, that's my perspective so far. So far, I have not found anything to be not great, but I'm still looking. I'm still gonna try to find something. Not that I want to find things that are not great, but I want to be honest about the situation. But so far, after 2 months, it's been nothing but an unbelievable experience to work here. And so, what else can I say? There are some great things about China. Maybe the third thing that is really surprising is that I stopped taking a wallet out of the house. I just take my phone. So I just use my phone, because everything over here is done with digital payments. So there's a thing, of course, you probably know WeChat. So WeChat is how you can pay for things. And also, there's no Uber over here, but there's a thing called Didi.che. Didi.che is like Uber, and you can call, your Didi on your phone, and you can pay for things. So there's really no reason to perhaps even bring your wallet. And so that is a funny and interesting thing that but when I say you can pay for anything, I mean like literally everything. Like if there's like a little person selling apples on the street, you can pay for one apple with your WeChat. You just scan their QR code and there it is. So that's, I guess, part of this idea that in China everything is also very convenient, and it helps people's lives. Actually, in my perspective, it helps people's lives, because if things are slightly more convenient, then you can worry about things that really matter, like what do you want to do, how's your family, and so on and so forth. So anyway, it's a beautiful day in China today. I've been rambling on about China and Qingdao. I forgot to mention this is part of the what's called Tomb Sweeping Weekend. It's a holiday here in China, and so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's a lot of tourists throughout China going around and also paying respects to their deceased loved ones. So this might be a good place to end the video. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon, and take care. Bye-bye.